That was around the first time I started taking antidepressants, and I feel like if I didn't, I probably would have died. I'm not even joking. I'm not over exaggerating. Like, I probably would have committed the S word, you know. And even my parents, I would say it in front of them, and they'd be like, "Oh, don't say that. Oh, you know, you always have to stay together for the kids." And I'm begging you guys, if you get anything from this video, get that staying together for the kids is probably the worst thing you could ever do. Stay together because you love each other. Stay together because you want to work on the relationship. Stay together because you know that 5, 10, 20, 30 years from now, you'll look at that person and still say, that is the love of my life. Never stay together for the kids, because that is the biggest mistake you will ever make in your life. I know too many people that are living proof of that shit. Staying together for the kids is a mess. Hello, how you doing? What's happening? Welcome to the personal channel. What's good? Today we're gonna be talking about something that you guys consistently ask me about all the time on this channel, and I finally decided to talk about it. But we're gonna be doing a little chit chat, get ready with me style. Is that okay? Y'all okay with that? While we talk about why I asked my parents to get a divorce when I was literally about 9 years old. Okay, it's funny because my parents tell me too much. My parents actually always treated me like an adult, which is extremely problematic. And also, I mean, I guess it's a double-edged sword, but also I've always thought, acted, and carried myself more mature than my age. Capricorns, tap in, comment down below. You already know what I'm talking about. We always tend to be a lot more mature, a lot more grown, a lot more, you know, able to handle heavier topics and things like that, especially as young people, right? So essentially, as I was a child, just knowing everything that you guys know on my channel about me, you would know that I had a crazy ass upbringing, okay? I grew up in a hood, a Haitian neighborhood, but it was the hood nonetheless. It was mainly Hispanic people, Haitian people. There was a sprinkle of Black Americans, but it was mainly a Haitian and Hispanic hood. Lots of drugs, lots of violence, lots of craziness, got shot at a couple times. It was loud, okay? But nothing was more annoying than the dramatics between my parents, right? And to this day, they would joke about how every single time they would argue, I would sit there and I would be like, "Mommy, Daddy, stop fighting. Don't fight. Make up. Kiss, make up." And funny enough, a lot of you guys could probably relate to this and comment down below if you can, of like seeing your parents fight and telling them like, "Don't fight, you know, make up, you know, apologize to mom, apologize to dad." Because I've seen some of my like younger family members or just kids that I know do the same thing, or like when their parents are fighting, they try to get in between. And I never thought that I was that type of kid. But when my parents would tell me these things, I would actually like it would send me into like a memory lapse, I guess. I don't know if that's the correct term, but like eventually I started having like mini PTSD type of like visions and stuff. Like I would remember like, oh shit, I remember you guys fighting. I remember my dad pushing my mom. Like I remember like really crazy like altercations, and I remember sitting there like, stop, like this yelling and shit. So I remember I mentioned something like this in one of my videos, and you guys are like, nah, expand on that, expand on it. We need a story time. And I was like, you know what? One day I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna tell the story. So here it is, okay? So I have a lot of videos to film, and I have some errands to run. So I was like, you know what? Let me do a full beat for you guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm aiming for, but I have a whole lot of shit, okay? So shout out to my best friend Jess, okay? She gave me a belated birthday gift, and she got me new brushes, which I do not need any more brushes. She got me these brushes last year, and I didn't use them as much because I just got these BH Cosmetic brushes, and then she had got me these brushes, which are from It Cosmetics, and bro, these are beautiful. Like I absolutely love these. And now she got me these Real Technique brushes. My best friend works in the lab, y'all, so like I be getting all the good shit. So she also got me these Naked foundation, and then she got me this NYX foundation, and then yeah, I also have the matte and poreless in 340 cappuccino. Of course, Maybelline Fit Me. This has always been my go-to since I first started doing makeup at like 40,000 years old because I was late, okay? I never really used makeup until I became an adult because I never really felt the need to. I still don't really care. But sometimes I like to jazz it up, you feel me? So I don't know. I will say, I feel like this color might be a little too dark for me, but maybe not because I feel like it looks just like these colors. So shout outs to her because she got me a way lighter one just to, you know, mix it. Shout outs to her for actually knowing my foundation color and being a white girl, okay? If you have a white friend that doesn't know your foundation color, get rid of them, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, okay? Shout outs to her. She also got me this Renergy Lift Multi-Action Eye Cream, as well as a It Cosmetics Beauty Sleep cream that's also for skin transforming and stuff like that. You put it on your face before you go to sleep. So I love her. She always gives me the best shit. And she got me some mascara, which I have so much mascara. Bro, she be spoiling me. I don't even buy makeup no more. I just wait for Jessica. I'm trying to see exactly what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to, you know, accomplish, because I'm chill vibes. You know, I got Adidas pants and a polo hoodie on. Shout outs to Bay. He got me this hoodie. Listen, I don't gotta buy shit no more. Just wait for my friends. I just wait for my man, bro. Why I gotta dress myself? I got a man, I got friends. Fuck you me. Anyhow, let's get into it, right? So essentially, I don't think I want to open this NYX yet. I will just go with the Maybelline. So first of all, I get lighter in the winter, so I feel like all of this shit is not gonna be my color. I should just use this, but this definitely gonna be too dark. I don't want to sit here and do experiments on my face. We're just gonna go in with this, but I used this the other day and it was a little bit too light. We'll just contour and do all of that extra shit. When I was younger, right? When I was just a little child, my parents and I lived on Madison. You know, I've talked about Madison numerous times. You know, Madison, Jefferson, Anna, Mary. Those are the 4 streets that surround Jefferson Park and Elizabeth. You don't know nothing about Jefferson Park, stay in the dark. You don't, that's the hood. But I mean, and it ain't the hood no more. I mean, it's still the hood, but it's not as bad as it used to be. That's all I gotta say. It's not as bad, but it used to be very, very bad. Some very bad, some very good memories, met some amazing people, but nonetheless, it was a lot. But like I said, my parents and their issues was even worse. And I feel like a lot of their issues stem from my sister's mom, because at the time my dad was with my sister's mom for quite some time and he was trying to hide it. That's how I found out that I had a sister. Like, my dad would sit there and take me to my sister's house while he did whatever it is that he did with her mother. And it's crazy because I'll never forget people trying to like side-eye me for that. Like, oh, how can you betray your mother? How can you do that? You're going to your sister's house and you know that he's cheating on your mom and with that woman. And this is the thing, right? I never saw it that way, because I just saw her mom as a nice lady and my sister's mother. Okay, I'm a child. I met my sister when I was about 6. I personally don't remember anything about her like cheating or helping my dad cheat or being the mistress. I don't remember anything about anyone being a mistress. Okay, I'm telling you this right now. It wasn't until adults came into the picture, like, oh, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, how could you go over there? And then when my mom got arrested, I think that's when things started to become a little bit clearer to me. And also when I had to stay over my sister's house when my mom had surgery, because my mom had a tumor that she had to get removed. So it wasn't a cancerous tumor, thank God, but she had a tumor and I had to stay at someone's house because I couldn't stay by myself. And of course my dad could have just stayed in my house with me, but no, he took this opportunity to cheat. Okay, so he went and had me stay over my sister's house while he continued to cheat. Adults were side-eyeing me. Oh, how could you do that to your mom? At this point I had to be like maybe 11 or 12. To be honest, I don't remember the time frame, but I was still pretty young. And that's when everything started to click, you know, because people started coming at me like, oh, how could you do that? That's your mom. How could you do that? And that prompted my parents to have, oh my God, oodles and oodles of confrontation. Now I will say, shout out to my mom for never coming at me for that, because she understood I was a child and that had nothing to do with me. And she also understood that, to be quite honest, she's the one that allowed it. And I always told her she's the one that allowed it. And that's something that you guys always ask me about too, especially like when I do Q&As. Why didn't you ever get along with your mom? Why didn't you like your mom? Why did you always have issues with her? And that's part of it. I, to this day, am this type of person where if you continuously allow someone to do something to you, and I think this is where it started, I'm gonna literally eventually stop feeling bad for you and start low-key getting mad at you for it. And I know that might be a bad take. I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, there's different things like mental illness and, you know, manipulation and whatever, and abuse. But like, I get that. Trust, as someone who's bipolar, anxiety, ADHD, binge eating, I get that. But there comes a point where you have to take some sort of responsibility for your actions, right? Like, at one point, do you say, I'm gonna take responsibility for my life and I'm gonna do something for me and stop blaming other people? Because I didn't put any primer on. Because I personally, I just can't live in misery, live in problems, and continuously sit there like, oh, this person made me do it. This person made me say this. This person is the reason I am the way I am, and then not even try to change it once. You know, it's just, that's not an option in my opinion. It's not an option to be like that. It's not an option to say that. And I understand that not everybody has that type of mindset and everybody has different circumstances, but at the same time, it's just like at one point, do we say no and enough is enough? And after a while of like my dad doing the most, I just got mad. Like, when my mom got locked up because my sister was driving the car that was under my mother's name and got tickets on it, and I was forced to stay at her house because my dad wanted to still cheat while my mother was in jail. That's when I was like, okay, I connected the dots, and my mother came out and still decided to live with him. That's when I was like, all right, I have no respect for you, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I was like, I stopped respecting her. And a lot of people may find that like really bad, and they might be like, okay, well, why didn't you blame your father? Oh, trust me, I did. Both of them were on my shit list after that. That's when I think my rebelling age and stage started. And you know what's funny? When I brought that up in one of my videos or whatever, a lot of people in my close life don't even know about that. I actually didn't bring that up to anyone. A lot of people just thought that I was like staying at my sister's house for fun. But like, I almost never slept overnight there because obviously his mistress is there, but because like I never really was allowed to sleep over people's houses except for my best friend Tish house, but also because like my sister ain't really fuck with me like that. And you know, that's sumun porque sa mabdomi kay tifiali pa mem. Okay, why would I sleep at her house? She don't even fucking like me. But it's just like it was unusual for me to sleep at her house. But I was just using the excuses, oh, I'm just sleeping over there, you know, spending time with my sister. But little did they know, yeah, my mom's locked up because my sister's mother was out here racking up tickets on my mother's car that she never drove because she's been afraid to drive. Okay, that's the reason my mother never drove that car, guys, because she never drove. So before anyone tries to comment, oh, how you know your mother didn't rack up the tickets, my mother has never driven a day in her life. She's tried to drive, she's failed the test numerous times. She cannot drive. She's really afraid of the road. So my dad literally let my mother go to jail over his mistress, right? So after all of that, and she really had the nerve, gall, audacity to get back with him and stay with him, I was just like, I can't respect either one of you guys. The fact that you let her go to jail and you didn't rectify the mistress, and the fact that you sat there and you went back to him, I can't. Both of you guys are disrespectful to each other and disrespectful to me, because what type of example does that leave for me? What does that say to me? Y'all need to be careful what type of examples you leave for your kids, bro. I feel like that type of behavior that they displayed and exhibited throughout that whole era of my life basically displayed that it's okay to disrespect people that you love. It's okay to tolerate any and everything because of loyalty, and most importantly, it's okay to stay together for the kids, because the kids is what matters the most. To be quite honest with you, you matter the most because you're the one that's taking care of the kids. You are the example for the kids. And if the kids see you suffering, the kids are gonna suffer too, and the kids are gonna follow your example. They're gonna follow your lead, and they're going to lead a shitty life because you are sitting here telling them that it's okay to do the shitty shit that you're doing. So pick yourself first, pick your happiness first. Don't be sitting here doing all this goofy shit so your kids could see it. Like, I just could never understand it. Like, and it's crazy because even as a kid I understood that. Like, even as a kid I understood that they would fight, and all these memories started to come back to me. Like, they would fight and I would sit there like, stop. Like, if y'all gonna fight like this, y'all should just get a divorce. Like, I'd be 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, if y'all gonna fight, y'all should just divorce. And they would get so upset. I remember my boss, remember that I told you guys I worked at the doctor's office like since I was like freaking 15 to like 25. And she's very involved in everybody's life. That's a whole nother story for another time. I should literally do a series on doctor's office. That would be fun. But anyways, and basically she was like, I remember I said that in front of her. She was like, oh, don't say that. Those are your parents. You should never ask for your parents to get a divorce. I said, these people are unhappy. They're making me unhappy. Seeing them fight all the time, seeing them in misery and stress is making me stressed. Why the fuck would I want people to be unhappy because of me? Well, they have to stay together because of you, because you know, if they're not together, that means that you're gonna end up doing whatever you want. And that was the logic. My mother can't raise me by herself because I'm gonna run all over her. I ain't gonna lie though, they might have been right, because that was my villain error. Okay, from the age of like, I would say maybe 11, 12 to like 18, I was out of control. I hope that if I have a teenager, they are are nothing like me because I was a bitch. But I was also combating homelessness. I was combating my parents being assholes. I was going through a lot though. It was extenuating circumstances that caused me to be the way I am. So to be quite honest with you, I feel like if I actually had a consistent roof over my head, and my parents weren't doing the most, I think I would have been fine. I would have been nicer. Like that was around the first time I started taking antidepressants, and I feel like if I didn't, I probably would have died. I'm not even joking. I'm not over exaggerating. Like I probably would have committed the S word, you know. And even my parents, I would say it in front of them and they'd be like, oh, don't say that. Oh, you know, you always have to stay together for the kids. And I'm begging you guys, if you get anything from this video, get that staying together for the kids is probably the worst thing you could ever do. Stay together because you love each other. Stay together because you want to work on the relationship. Stay together because you know that 5, 10, 20, 30 years from now, you'll look at that person and still say that is the love of my life. Never stay together for the kids because that is the biggest mistake you will ever make in your life. I know too many people that are living proof of that shit. Staying together for the kids is a mess. Every couple of years I talk, not even every couple of months, I remind my parents like, I don't know why y'all still together, okay? And it's looking like they might just get a divorce. I don't fucking know. Well, they're not getting no fucking divorce. What the fuck am I talking about? First of all, my dad talking some, oh, he can't wait till the summer so he could go back to his country. First of all, can we just pause? I hate the way these niggas at this fucking nail salon did my eyebrows. I've been getting my eyebrows done at the nail salon since I was like 15. And I will say that this is the first time, actually second time I got my eyebrows done there, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Like this is probably the worst job they ever fucking done. Like I can't even like seem to do this shit right in a way that I like. Like I'm out here looking like a fucking Disney super villain. Sorry guys, luckily I'm a pretty bitch, so it don't fucking matter that much. But anyways, back to it, right? So yeah, my dad talks to him, oh, he gonna move to Haiti, get all the shit that he need. He don't need nothing, da da da. And I'm like, that's cute. But as you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, if you don't watch my videos, you new here, whatever, go catch up. Go catch up, because you gonna be like, Yvana, what is going on with your family? But y'all know, don't ask me. Mademoiselle, I was like, okay, so who's gonna pay for the ticket for him to go to Haiti? Who's gonna send him money when he's in Haiti? Because I don't even give him money here. Now, you think I'm about to get in the habit of sending people $150, $20, $500 in Haiti? Not doing it. You didn't want to work here for the past couple years. You got a job and you quit that job because you didn't like the hours. And now you telling me, oh, I want to move. Fuck that got to do with me. Fuck that got to do with me. You expect me to buy the ticket? You expect me to get you the Uber to get on the plane? You expect me to supplement this lifestyle in Haiti? I don't give a fuck if it's 50 cents. I ain't sending it. I'm tired of people trying to live on my dime. All these people do is ask, take. Where's my sweater for Christmas? I don't even get a sweater from these niggas. I don't get a piece of paper. I don't even get a card. Like this shit, it's starting to get on my goddamn nerves. Okay, so okay, maybe my parents just might separate like I've been asking since I was 9. Okay, and to be honest, I just feel like my parents would be a lot happier alone. That's just what it is. And it's not even one of those things where it's like, oh, they should separate for my own benefit so they can spend more time with me or whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm too old. I don't want them to spend time with me anymore. I don't want to be around them because quite frankly, every single time I'm near them, they stress me the hell out. You guys seen the damn story times. You've seen the vlog. They stress me out. They do stress me out. There'll be times I'm starting a vlog. It's a weekly vlog. It's all great. And I'll be like, guys, I just saw my parents. I'm annoyed as fucking, and I end the vlog and it goes to the next day. They stress me the hell out. They really do. So it's not even a my benefit thing. It's for their own benefit. There's times where my dad goes to Haiti for extended amounts of time. My mom is way better. Her vitals are up. Her blood tests are clean. She's chilling. I think my mom has the same mental illnesses I have. And my mental illnesses are definitely triggered by stress. And that lady is stressed the fuck out. She needs to relax. She needs to chill. But she can't because my dad is dragging her down. And I've told her that. I'm like, listen, I love my dad to death. I'm a daddy's girl. But truth is truth and fact is fact. And on top of that, people need to also understand that two things could be true at the same time. I could still love my father. I could still love my mother and still call out their toxic ways of living. I could still love them and be like, listen, y'all are problematic as hell and y'all need to be together. And y'all need to put me in y'all mess. They definitely don't need to put me in a mess. Because all day, every day, they calling me complaining about each other's behavior. But nobody wants to do anything. Everybody just wants to stay under the same roof. Because, you know, being together is better than not staying together. And it's like, I don't have time for this shit. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me anymore. And I feel like if they do separate, life is gonna be better for the both of them. They'll both be able to live happier and live better. I feel like they've been through a lot in terms of infidelity and lack of trust because of my dad and his gambling issue. That's another thing. Like I said, guys, if you don't know, you gotta go watch the other videos. My parents do have genuine love that does connect them, because when each one of them, like if either one of them is sick or something like that, they are, oh my god, it's scary. scary. Like, they are terrified. They are sick themselves. Like, if my dad has a headache or my mom is like throwing up or something, like the other one is so depressed about it. So like I feel like there's genuine love there, but I feel like they just don't know how to channel their energies properly. Like, they're really bad at properly channeling the right positive energy towards each other, that all the toxicity just overweighs whatever potential good that there could be. So I feel like they could be great if they had some marriage counseling, but we're Haitian. Marriage counseling what, bitch? Like, you know, it's funny, fun fact, I actually really wanted to be a therapist, and I really wanted to be a Haitian therapist in a Haitian neighborhood so I could help them damn people. But let's be real, they're not. And I am not going back to school for that. But I feel like they would flourish way better apart. Maybe they just need a vacation from each other. The way it's going now is just, no. Let's see if my dad actually goes to Haiti. I doubt he's going anywhere, but we'll see. And I feel like he's only saying that because I refuse to give him any money. Like, back in the day, I would give him 50 here, 20 there, 100 there. I don't give him a damn thing now. And especially since he's not working, he don't got no money to gamble. And it's just like, first of all, I would love to send him to Gamblers Anonymous, but it's just like, I'm just tired of having to do things. Like, I'm not these people's parent. I don't even have kids yet. And just the idea of having kids give me anxiety because these niggas are stressing me out. Like, I don't have kids and I have to treat my parents like they're kids. Like, why is it everything that happens to you guys have to be like, okay, well, I gotta do this. I have to bring you guys there. I gotta, like, you guys need to start doing things for yourself. Like, my dad is way more independent than my mother, but it's just like, he's the one that needs the most help because that gambling addiction is what is causing all of this friction. Okay, besides of course the infidelity in the beginning, but now it's gambling thing. Like, you give my dad 10, 20, 30, $50, it's gonna be gone in 20 minutes. He will go gamble it away. He will do bolet. Okay, if you guys don't know what bolet is, child, it's basically the Haitian lottery system. Okay, and it's basically set up for people to continuously spend money on it, just like the American lottery, but worse. And like, my dad has literally taken the rent money, gambled it away, taken utility money, gambled it away. I've lived with no electricity, no gas, no hot water, been evicted numerous times. I went to Catholic school from K to 8. I've had numerous times where I had to sit in the office because my tuition wasn't paid. I've had other people pitch in to pay my tuition. And you know what's funny? Apparently my mother didn't know about all of this stuff until like a couple of months ago when I told her about all of this. Crazy, right? So there's times when we got evicted and my mom didn't know about it because there'd be times like he would just go run, pay it, and then like we would be let back in the house where my mom came back from work around 5, 6 o'clock. This is how dire this is. My mother has like no money to her name because of my father and his gambling. And I try the best I can, but it's just like, I gotta say for me too, like, you guys are doing too much. It's like, I shouldn't have to sit here and be like doing all of this stuff. Like, you guys are doing a lot. Like, you guys are doing a lot. And it's giving, I'm your mother. And I am not. It's like they like that treatment. Like, my dad literally went to Haiti talking about something, oh, I don't gotta do this, I don't gotta do that, I don't gotta pay this, I don't gotta pay that. My wife and my daughter take care of me. Watch this, Usher voice. So that's why I stopped giving him money. Okay, honestly, I should never did it in the first place because I don't even know what the fuck I was thinking, because clearly the man has a gambling issue and he needs help. But it's just like, why would you go flexing that we pay for all your shit when, first of all, that's not how it is, but second of all, like, that's not cute. Like, you're supposed to be the man of the house and you don't even contribute. You're supposed to be a functioning adult, you don't even contribute. What are you even flexing for? And of course my mother doesn't hold him accountable, and that's also something I don't like, because my mother sat on this information for a while and then eventually she let it get out and I was just going off. I was so upset, and you know me, I'm going off about it because I'm like, excuse me, and I was about to say something to him. She's like, don't say nothing, I got home here, and I'm like, what you mean don't say nothing? Like, fuck is you talking about? Yo, I'm always on go. I'm always on go because I'm like, what do you mean don't say nothing? Like, fuck is you, like, no, like, we do pay for everything because you don't work, but like, we're not sitting here just giving you stuff. Like, boy, I have never given him a lick of shit. But what my mom does, like, say if I give my mom money, like, which is out of her money, or sometimes I give her money out of my money because, you know, she's a working person. If the money don't meet, I'll give her something. Like, see, if you're actually working and you're doing shit, I have no problem giving you money. But she'll sit there and she'll give him half, and then she gets mad. Or like, she'll sit there and like, she'll give him the opportunity or the responsibility of doing laundry because you're not doing anything. You're sitting in the house doing nothing with your life. So you would think, okay, since you're sitting at home allegedly applying for jobs or whatever the fuck, why not just do laundry? Nope, he don't do it. He don't do it at all. I really hate my eyebrows. But yeah, he don't do the laundry, guys. He don't do the laundry. You know what he'll do? He'll take the money, he'll buy food. Meanwhile, we just did grocery shopping. He'll take the money and he will gamble it away. Phone bill not even paid. He expects me to pay the phone bill. Now, this is the shit I'm talking about, because if they were separated, then that means he could do his shit, she could do her shit. She's the one that makes most of the money. I wouldn't have a problem. He does his own shit. That's why I feel like he's saying all this goofy shit. Oh, I'm gonna go to my country, I'm gonna find everything I need there, don't worry about me. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. These motherfuckers really think I care. But it's the fact that they think I care for me, because I do not. Like literally 2023 is my era of no. I'm saying no to anything that doesn't benefit me. I'm saying no to anything that harms me. I'm saying no to anything that makes me upset or will displace me, because at this point I have extended myself for people that would probably never extend themselves for me. Okay, my friends? People, oh, Yvana do this, Yvana do that. Yvana's so reliable. Yvana will always come around. Shorty's always there for people. Not in 2023. Who is Yvana? Yvana done disappeared. I don't want to hear shit about Yvana. I don't know who I am. Y'all gonna learn today. I absolutely love the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It's just so beautiful. As far as my mom has grandiose expectations that don't make logical sense. She want to live in a penthouse. She want to have chinas and in lavish furniture because she thinks she deserves it. And yeah, I guess everybody's mother deserves good things and stuff like that. And I don't want to say my parents were bad parents, but for me to go out my way to get them all these things that they want and desire, they're gonna have to be a little bit better than what they've been doing lately. Because like from 2000, I'm not even gonna lie, I was about to say from 2022 to now, like since before that. Because since I moved out, they have not been pleasant. And I don't know if it's because I moved out or what, but like they have to understand that I moved out because y'all sat here and y'all let Ricardo, okay, my cousin, come in the house and run amok, okay? Ever since Ricardo moved in with my parents, the house has been la maison de l'EP, okay? Like it's been a fuck house, bro. Like it's always a party, it's always some drama, it's all these grown ass bummy ass men just chilling in the house, partying, drinking, smoking hookah, passing through, doing the most. Lately this house is not like that, but the other house, like while I was living there, it was like that. I never found any food. I barely ever found any water, and it was just insufferable. Every single time I would come home from work, I never had any food to eat. Like I spoke about this at length, okay? So if you guys need the videos to catch up on, I'm gonna link down my playlist, Growing Up Haitian American. You guys are gonna get caught up to speed, because I've talked about this at length. Like I never had anything, okay? Like I'm sitting here like my whole life for like literally post-college, and you guys know, if you've been to college, post-college is probably the hardest time of your life, bro. You're so depressed. You're not seeing the same people you were seeing for the past 4 years. You just moved back from campus to your parents' house most likely, and you're just like, oh my god, like this is the real world. Like I gotta pay real bills. Like oh my god, like I'm back in the hood, or I'm back, you know, seeing the people that I used to see. Like damn, you know, you got so much pressure on you. You know, you gotta get a big boy job, a big girl job. You know, you gotta, you know, so it's just like, oh my god. I just got a job in Manhattan. I could never eat, so I would like literally buy food out in the morning, because like I would leave my house at like 7 a.m. because I had to be there at 9 a.m. I had to buy lunch because I was already there. I'm not gonna pack lunch because there was never food in the house, and I came home thinking I'm gonna get food and there's no food there, so I had to go buy food again. So I would literally be buying food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, Monday through Friday. Can you imagine? I got so fat. That was when I was the biggest. Yo, I was so damn fat. It was so damn sad. And I'm like, yo, I'm so damn big because I'm sitting here forcing myself to eat all of this fast food. And I don't ever want to be like that again. That was the saddest era. But I made the best YouTube videos because I had a lot to be mad at. Now I don't have anything to be mad at, really. But it's just like, that was so sad, because it's like niggas didn't even understand. Like my mother, I tried to explain to her, like, bro, why every time I come here there's never any food? And she would just make jokes out of it. Because first of all, my dad eats a lot already. So that's problem number one. My dad already eats a lot. I've acclimated to my dad eating a lot. But my cousin and my dad, oh my god, like my cousin already eats for 3. So it's just like, bro, come on, bro. I don't even want to talk about that part no more, man. Like that's why I was forced to move. And then after that, when I moved, my parents low-key like just kept making me feel bad about it. Like they kept sitting there like, oh, when you gonna move back? Oh, well, I don't see why you can't move back. Well, there's nothing wrong with, you know, him being here. You have a room here. Like they left my room empty. They never moved anyone into it. Ricardo wanted to move into my room, but he never ended up moving into it. But they left my room empty, which was very interesting. But like I didn't ask them to do that. That's their fucking business. You know, I've never tried to contour on top of my concealer, but if it gets fucked up, it gets fucked up. I'm a pretty bitch. I'll figure it out. It was very interesting. What I find really interesting is that this whole Ricardo mess has not divided my parents, because especially recently, if you guys have watched my recent videos about Ricardo, you would see that now my father is now not talking to Ricardo after being Ricardo's advocate. They the best of friends. But now recently, since he found out that Ricardo called him lazy because he wanted to get a job and all all of that. Now he don't talk to Ricardo. Ricardo don't say hi to him, nothing. And I'm just like, oh, didn't we tell you he wasn't shit? Oh, I need an angle brush for that. Let's just do the concealer part. Yeah, so now they not talking. My dad's been crying, guys. Boo-hoo crying. Because Ricardo don't say hi to him. And he say Ricardo fake. He don't ever want to see Ricardo again. He want Ricardo to move out on the 1st. So I gave Ricardo March 1st to move out my parents' house. Nigga, you 40 with a wife. You should have been moved out, but okay. I gave him till March 1st to move out. And yeah, so he's like, oh, I don't want to see his face again. I want nothing to do with Ricardo. Ja, ja, ja. I'm like, shut the fuck up, nigga. That's supposed to be your best friend. Now you want to, shut up. But when he talk about everybody else, when he bringing all these people in the house and inconveniencing niggas, nobody got nothing to say. I'm like, funny. Funny thing is, Ricardo tried to turn that shit on me. Where's the angle brush? Damn, that's how you know I ain't contouring in a minute, because I don't have a black angle brush. Kind of strange. I had to come back with this. So yeah, now my dad is super duper upset. He feels some type of way. He's literally been boohoo crying about it. Talk about he fake. He don't even be saying nothing to him. Like when I'm telling you my dad has had literal verbal shouts with my mom over Ricardo. Like, and that's another reason I'm like, yo, these niggas shouldn't be together. Because my dad is not loyal when it comes to anything. Like but I guess that comes to knowing your partner, right? Like sometimes you gotta know like your partner is over exaggerating, or you know your partner doing too much. So you gotta be like, bro, you doing too much. And I think that's how it is with my mom and my dad. Because like, I'm not gonna lie, my mom do be doing too much. Like my mom is very extra, and my mom do be like out here like instigating shit, especially when it comes to Ricardo. So he's always taken for Ricardo. So I guess for him, he's always been like, oh, well, I'm gonna take him for Ricardo. So I think, to be honest, Ricardo has taken advantage of that. And that's why this whole situation is the way it's going. And that's why now my dad's like, oh, so pretty. So I think that's why now my dad's just like, oh, how dare he? Why would he do that? Why would he say that? Because it's like, oh, I took it up for him. I did all of this for him. But it's like, sir, fuck out of here. You was taking up for somebody that didn't deserve to be taken up for. We've been telling you to see his true colors. First it was my dad taking up for him. Then I was just like, you know, in the middle. I was playing Switzerland. Like, I didn't like the dude, but I wasn't taking up for the dude. Now, my dad out here like, damn. You know, my mother was the first to see him for who he was. I was the second. Now my dad is the last. I feel like my mom also has like an issue when it comes to being very accusatory. We saw it with the money thing, but then it's like she did, as I told you guys in one of my latest stories for 12 Days of Story Time, she did actually take money. Like she stole money from my dad and put it in her piggy bank, but then sat there and tried to act like she ain't know why my dad would have took her money. Months later we find out she stole money from my father and put it in a piggy bank. It's like, you know what? You know, like my mother does shit like that. Like she be lying. See, it's them damn Pisces, bro. They be withholding fucking information. You know, which I guess some people say that's not lying, but it is. Withholding information is a form of a lie. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay, withholding information is definitely a form of a lie. Okay, if you didn't know, now you know. Y'all need to get y'all lives together and stop doing that shit, okay? If someone asks you a question and you just don't say it, that's still a form of a lie. Okay, now we're gonna keep on blending. That is important. You know, I really want to understand why Ricardo is like that, because apparently my mother wasn't privy to it, but apparently some people were privy to it and they just didn't tell my mom and they set him up. And I feel like that has also caused a really big divide with my parents, among other things. I feel like there's already a divide, but like before Ricardo came, they were smooth. I feel like they were fine before Ricardo. That's the crazy part. Like they were finally at a point where they were great. And I'm not even gonna lie, you know what's crazy? Like you ever like see somebody and you see the future? Like you see somebody and you're like, this might be a problem. I saw Ricardo and he said, "Hey, cuz," for the first time. And I said, yep, this is the beginning of the end. Swear to God, that's how I felt when I saw Ricardo for the first time. Because something about him just gave skeme, laye, moocher. Like something about him. He was so nice. Like for the first year, he was fine, you know, until he started stealing my shit in exchange for him cleaning my shit. And I never asked him to do that. And you know, the thing is with Haitians, this is something that they do. Like they'll be like, oh, it doesn't matter if your aunt, your cousin, your whatever steals your stuff, let them take it because they don't have it and you can replace it. But then I found out that he started doing it to everybody else in the house. Like he stole my dad's diabetes machine. He stole his watch that I gave him for Father's Day. Like all types of stupid shit like that. So it's just like, I feel like, to be honest, if Ricardo never moved in, my parents would have been fine. I feel like him and his antics definitely caused a divide. But I will say, just like the title says, and just like I've been saying in this video, since I was 9, it was an issue. Okay, since I was a child, it was an issue. This is not one of those things where it was like, oh, you know, out of nowhere, I just told my parents to get a divorce. It's just, since I was a kid, I've always seen Like, yeah, you guys would be happier if you weren't together. I will say though, seeing a lot of my friends grow up in divorced households, it definitely was not easy. So I think every single time I say it, I'm like, I don't know if I want to go through the whole going to your house and then going to their house thing. But I will say this sounds bad. Even though I'm a daddy's girl, I'm just gonna say it because it is what it is. I don't think I would have cared to go to my father's house. I would have just been perfectly fine with my mother. And it's crazy because my dad had this opportunity to go to Canada for a job, right? So, oh, let me do this before I mess it up. So my dad had immigration issues way back in the day, so he couldn't renew his papers. It was a whole thing. When I turned about 21, I did his shit for him. But way back in the day, he had this opportunity to go to Canada, get residency, and get this job, right? It was an amazing opportunity. He was gonna be making a lot of money. He was gonna be lit. But he decided to not take it. Mind you, I told him to take it. I said, this is great. Okay, because he hadn't been working for a long time at the time. It had to be like a couple of years. And I was like, you should take it. This is great. He said no. And his reasoning was, I would run over my mom. Like, my mom wouldn't be able to handle me by herself. Again, like I said, probably very, very true. But it's like, I don't even care to see you though. Like, I had to really think about it. I was like, if you guys were to separate, I really wouldn't even care to see you. Because like, what are you gonna do for me? I love my dad. I'm not gonna say he hasn't done anything for me. But when I actually think about who's done for me, as much as my mother annoyed the fuck out of me, it's my mom. Oh, I fucked up my liner, guys. So I'm just gonna make both of them very thick for no reason. Because this one's really thick and I have to make them match somewhat. Now, my eyeliner look like cousins, but from a distance it doesn't look horrible and I don't give a fuck. Anyways, as much as my mom annoyed me, I feel like she did contribute more. When it comes to my mom, I could actually conversate with her. My dad, I can't conversate. Okay, my dad just goes to sleep, asks me like 10 questions and that's it. Like, he barely ever has conversations with me. Like, I'm not gonna say he doesn't care about me. That's not what it is. It's just like, if I were to like spend time with my dad at his house and then my mom dropped me off or whatever, it's like, the fuck are we gonna talk about? You know, it's just, you know, it's different. That's why I always said like him and my sister had a way better connection and conversation, whatever, than we did. Because me and him, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, there was never anything for me and him to talk about. So I was like, yep, she definitely had me up on there because, girl, they ain't nothing for me and that man to talk about. Every time me and my dad talk, it don't go more than 5 minutes, and 5 minutes is gracious. But with my sister in particular, he actually used to talk to her like for long spans of time. You guys probably thinking, oh, were you ever jealous of that? To be honest, I really don't give a fuck. It did bother me when I was younger, like, damn, they have a better bond. But to be honest, it didn't bother me until I got older and I started thinking about it. But it is what it is. Like, you have a better bond with her, you have a better bond with her. And she also was more like caring, that like she has a more, is it caring? Is that the word? I guess caring. She has a more caring spirit than me too. So that also could be it. Like, I just don't be giving a fuck. How is this magnetic lashes and I didn't even notice? Okay. Yeah, I don't like this eyeliner. I might actually like fix the edges of it. Should I do that now? I probably should. Might as well check this in the bathroom automatic. All right, guys, so I took the wings off. It wasn't doing it for me. So that means I gotta keep on hammering with more whatever foundation on these little corners because shit looking mighty dark in the corners. So in conclusion, I just feel like I didn't respect my mother growing up because she let my dad treat her any type of way, and I feel like she only tolerated it because she wanted to stay for the kid. Staying for the kid is very, very toxic. Also, I did talk about this a couple times in my other videos. My mother would always pressure me to go to church, and that was very, very annoying. The whole go to church shit was very irritating, and the reason I didn't really want to go to church was because I talked about that in a couple videos. I'll link it down below in the videos that I talked about, but you guys can feel free to visit that playlist of Growing Up Haitian. I talked about it at length, and it basically talks about how I was used as a show pony in the specific church that she's talking about that she wanted me to go to, and I didn't want to live that life anymore. You feel me? I didn't want to be used as a show pony. I didn't want people to profit off of me anymore. And I only decided to go back when I decided I wanted to be a show pony on my own terms. You feel me? Like, so it was just too much for me. And it was just like she kept battering me and battering me and battering me, and it's like, bro, like I don't want to go to church and you're not gonna make me. And since my dad's an atheist, he would always be there to be like, keep the TV out, leave the girl alone, you know? So he always vouched for me on that end. So that's the short story long of it all. We're gonna try to finish this. Sadly, I took the wing off. That shit was just bothering the hell out of me. I was never going to be able to keep looking at that shit all day, so I just took that shit off. I'm gonna have to really redo that whole part. You know, usually I use a sponge, but to be honest, I can't find it, and I have 2 brand new ones and I don't feel like opening it up. Usually I do not use a brush, but lately I've been finding myself using a brush. I don't know, guys. I feel like it applies better, but blending, it's like a lot harder with a brush. The only like little whatever I use is this, And I feel like it blends a lot better, I will say. But I only use this for like my under eye. I'm gonna bring out the Real Technique sponges. I believe that Jess got these for me like a year ago. I know I ain't buy it. I think I almost broke my thumb. All right, guys, so here is the final look. I think it came out pretty nice. I had to change my lashes because the other ones were like really trash. But I kind of got glue stuck to me. So there's kind of things stuck to my eyelashes, which isn't fun, but I think I could fix that. The other ones was like not giving what they were supposed to be giving, but these are cute. These are really long though, but I think they'll do. I think they'll do. I really like these though. All right, so I hope you guys really thoroughly enjoyed this video. I hope some of you guys can relate to some of the things that I said in this video. But then again, to be honest, I hope some of you guys can't, because it's kind of like really sad now to actually think about some of the things that I had to live through. But yeah, make sure you guys comment, share, okay? Share this video. Of course, subscribe to my other 2 channels. I have a main channel that deals with rants, reactions, and commentary on Black social issues. And then I have a Haitian channel that deals with Haitian politics, voodoo, and folklore. Everything you need is going to be linked down below. And please make sure you guys join my Patreon and stay tuned to my new music that is coming out very soon. Go subscribe on all the channels, as well as follow me on Instagram, TikTok. Yes, I have a TikTok now. Twitter, all of that, because I'm going to be dropping the song on Instagram first. You already know, before it comes to YouTube. So stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye!